What's up, guys? I'm back with another review. This isn't a movie review, it's a DVD set review, but I really enjoyed it and I wanted to kind of bring a little bit more attention to it, so I thought I'd do a quick review of it. It's from Warner Archive and it's called Crime Does Not Pay, the Complete Shorts Collection. These were made in the 30s and 40s. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the social engineering films they used to show, like, where it would teach kids about the reproductive system or about like, don't shoplift and, don't talk to strangers. And they had like the blood on the highway and all these different things that taught you about like the way you should behave in life, things to look out for. At the time they were like really serious, but of course looking back they're really campy and just kind of over the top ridiculous. Crime Does Not Pay follows in those footsteps, or I guess pioneered those footsteps maybe. And it's got 50 shorts over the 6-disc set. They're all themed to crime, obviously from the title, but all kinds of stuff happens in these. One of my favorites is about like a jank adoption agency that's scamming people, but then there's also like, warnings about just petty crime turning into bigger crime, how to avoid being the victim of crime. And there's enough variety in these that like very rarely, even if you sat down and watched them all in a row, like I may or may not have done, but you're not going to get bored or feel like they're getting repetitive. They're all kind of similar in that they kind of present a situation, and the police are always a lot more infallible here than maybe they are in real life. So like the criminals are vilified and the police are these like Johnny do-goods that nothing can ever go wrong for, and it definitely like amplifies the campiness of it. Obviously not everybody's gonna like something like this because it is just kind of little shorts that are kind of ridiculous and campy, but if you like social engineering the shorts, I think you'll definitely like these. There's so many of them that it's hard to say like that they're all great, but the quality is kind of peaks and valleys. But with 50 shorts, I mean, you kind of have to expect that to an extent. I will say that I think most of them are at least good, if not super fun to watch, and very, very few of them are ones that, are skippable. I think they're all worth a look, at least once, and there's some that are just really good. Like, these would be great to run before, like, a movie, if you had a movie night at your house, to kind of, like, set the tone for some, like, weird comedy you were gonna watch, or just to put the whole thing on at a party. They're just really crazy, over the top. I mean, they're obviously super dated, but they're also just like a lot of fun. It's definitely not something that everybody's going to pick up on, but I'm a huge fan of like the old social engineering shorts, and so I was like super drawn to this, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I think it's definitely worth checking out if the concept interests you. Again, it's from Warner Archive. It's got all 50 shorts. It's also got a bonus one called Eyes of the Navy, which was not a part of the series, but it definitely has the same vibe as the series. There's no extras, but you get 51 shorts total, right? So, it's not a big deal if there's no extras. I will say that the video quality on these is good. It's not always great, but it's always good. And I don't think you guys are going to have any complaints with it. Because it is Warner Archive, it's on a DVD-R, but that's nothing to be concerned about. I've had ones for years, and they still work just fine. They're not like they're being pressed in somebody's basement. These are coming from, Warner Brothers. I think they got a pretty tight grip on this kind of thing. So that's Crime Does Not Pay. I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely an offbeat inclusion for this for this playlist, but I think it has great appeal to cult film fans or people who like absurd campy kind of stuff. I just think it's great. I could go on all day, but I don't want to go too crazy with it. That's Crime Does Not Pay. If you like the social engineering shorts, if you just like goofy reefer madness type stuff, this is definitely in that same vein. I hope you like this video. If you do, check out my website, markfusion.com. You can read my full write-up on Crime Does Not Pay, as well as tons of other Warner Archive releases, as well as just general horror, cult, exploitation, crazy movies, regular movies, Lifetime movies, you name it. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at markfusion. You can also become a patron on my Patreon account and get exclusive content there. But the best way to support me is definitely just to hit that sub button. It's free, it's easy, it's wonderful, it's a great feeling, and it'll give me that nice little endorphin boost when I get the notification. So thank you so much for watching these videos. I greatly appreciate it. And remember, crime does not pay, and do not get involved with jank adoption agencies. It will never work out good for you. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you soon.